Hey gang, Kevin here. Tonight, I had somebody in the comments ask for more Walmart stories. So here you go. I'm in electronics today, looking for a case for my wife's Samsung that I got her. And now let me preface this first. A lot of people are going to say, well, they don't pay Walmart employees enough to care. Well, here's the deal. It all goes to integrity. When you agree to do a job for a certain rate of pay, if you agree to that, then you're kind of obligated to do the job. And it also goes to the different generations and how they take work ethic seriously. There were two people working in electronics, a young teenage guy and an older lady. All right. Now, the older lady's bustling around, stocking shelves, running the ladder around, getting up and down, up and down, up and down, waiting on customers the whole time she's doing it. Now, I was in electronics about 15 minutes looking for the case that I wanted. And the whole time that I was in there, like I said, this older lady is just busting her butt. All right. And I'm sure she gets the same rate of pay for working as a cashier in the electronics department as this young buck does. Now, the young guy's not offering at all to help the older lady. She called him a couple of times to get him to do stuff, and he never broke from his routine of not doing anything. All right? He did go behind the counter one time, and he just went back there, walked around, and came back out. But for the entire 15 minutes that I was in there, all this guy did was play on his phone and make circles around the laptop display. And that's all he did. And there were customers in the electronics department. He didn't ask a single person, hey, can I help you find something? He didn't help this older lady out at all. He didn't do anything except play on his phone and circle the laptop display at the speed of dark. You know how a lot of people move. Really slow, shuffling little pace. And that's all he did. Up one side of the laptops, around the end, back through the middle of the laptops, back around the outside, back around around the middle, back around the outside, back around the middle. And that's all he did for 15 minutes. I found what I was looking for and went to the cash registers in the front because I had a couple other things to get. Getting ready to go on a trip. Had to pick up a couple things. So that's today's Walmart story. And like I said, before you start commenting, they should pay him a living wage. Well, this was a teenage boy getting probably his first job. And like I said, it goes to integrity. If you agree to do a job at a certain rate of pay, then you're kind of obligated. If you don't like the rate of pay, you should have negotiated a better one. Or while you're walking around, not doing anything on your employer's time, maybe you should find a better job, one that you actually feel like you're getting paid enough for to actually do. But, like I said, integrity. And I don't see a lot of that going around anymore. So I guess today is integrity on the job. There's my Walmart story for the day. By request. I got a lot of Walmart stories. I got a lot of just general business stories in general. I'll tell you another one. This is a local tire and oil change and all that kind of place that I go to. Now, every time I go in there, I go, hey, you got time to do an oil change and a tire rotation for me? And today was no different than most of the days because I make sure I get in there very first thing. Now, I drive into the parking lot right after they open. There are no cars in the parking lot. The employees are walking around the shop in there. And I go in and say, hey, got time for an oil change and tire rotation? And the guy looks at his book and he goes, no, I don't have anything until 10 o'clock. Now, mind you, there are no cars in the shop. The employees are just walking around, basically. The two that aren't sitting up front. And I go, okay, fine. And he goes, well, wait, I can get you in at 9. Now, this is 7:30. And I said, okay, sounds good. And like I said, no one there. And It's that way a lot at this place. The last time they told me they couldn't get me until 9:30, I sat in the parking lot in my van, listening to the radio, goofing around, and no vehicles came in there until 7:45 or 8 o'clock. And same story. We can't get you in until then. You're not working on anything. Why can't you get me in? And fine, if you want me to make an appointment, that's fine. But you might want to take that big sign above your door out that says, no appointment necessary. So, I guess, yeah, integrity on the job doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. Talk to y'all later. Have a good evening. Salty Dog out.